There's another good video that you should watch. It's about Monsanto's WikiLeaks and some of the things that they are exposing. And it's well worth listening to, but it's not really news. We kind of knew it. It's like you just haven't woken up to it. And for a lot of it is your investors, the people that think that they're the smartest guys that should be getting paid the most money. They're actually quite dumb. What basically has happened is years and years and years ago, farmers who had owned farms throughout their family, like they were paid, bought for farms, started losing their farms. And it was the big industry that took over farms. And these farmers are like, hey, help me save my farm. And nobody gave a shit. Nobody listened to our farmers as they were being dominated by and taken over by the corporate world. And it is this, oh, we're overpopulated and there's not enough food to go around. It's like, that is the insanity that drove you to believe that cost-effective rules killing people is actually the way to go. Nobody's seeing the causes of anything. But basically, that's what's happened is we failed to listen to farmers when they were losing their farms. It got taken over by big corporations who are designing food to kill you. And these big corporations, not only have they taken over farmers, but they've also taken over government and government policies and rules and regulations. You don't even know what your constitution is. No matter what country you live in, everything that's written, every law that's written right now is rewritten all the time to make criminals get away with crime, making it legal for criminals to actually kill you so that they can profit. It's a really good interview that you can see the manipulation within our corporate world on our political figures. This is very much why you won't hear it in the media, because they've, infiltrated media and tell you what the corporate world wants. Why? Because they are the advertisers. The advertisers dictate what is going to be said. So, and it's like, it's just time for change. It's time to get the farmers back to being farmers. Right now, I've even seen the police and children's services will say that you're abusing your child if you give them healthy food. How insane is that? Personally, I've had, with my own personal experience trying to leave abuse, the first thing my abuser did was try to use children's services against me. Never worked. So then he tried to manipulate my children to phone children's services. Anytime I did any form of discipline, the kids would phone children's services. And what was happening is my ex kept going to court without serving me, and I was having to pay him child support, along with dealing with a lot of abuse, along with raising kids because they lived in my house. It was like, I can't even work. I can't even keep my income. I can't even feed my kids unless I fight this legal battle somehow. You can't go to court while you're working a minimum wage job. You miss 1 hour, you've lost your job. So I had to go on a midnight shift. My daughter was old enough to babysit so she could look after herself. So I went on a night shift while she was sleeping. I was working. And Children's Services told me that I couldn't do that. I couldn't leave my daughter at home. And it's like, are you freaking insane? Like, what are you doing to help me? You don't provide me with a way to earn my living. You're telling me that I can't work and earn a living. You refuse to support me when you see an abusive person manipulating court systems where all my paycheck goes directly to him, and none of it's going for food for my kids. Children's Services, while they were so busy judging, they couldn't even offer any answers as to what's right or what's wrong. They just have these regulations that they have to follow. So basically, I had to lie to them, because they told me, that they would really make my life hell unless I told them that I would no longer do what I was doing. So it's like, okay, I took a cue. They told me I had to tell them. So all I had to do was tell them, okay, I'm not working. And then they went away. But it's like, how do you feed your kids when Children's Services tell you you can't work? You know, and they provide you no income to feed your kids with, and you can't work. So our government structure is completely screwed up. Look at this, it is all about Monsanto's, but you can see how the corporate world eventually will get down to how you live your life. Like, you know, eating right, eating healthy food, growing your own food is now illegal, and it's child abuse. It is all designed to destroy family. It's all designed to kill off your kids. It's just total insanity, but thank God for WikiLeaks is exposing it. It's just now, can we listen? Can we see how wrong is and actually fall into the solution? And the solution is get farmers back farming. They love farming. We need to give them back their farms, and then we won't have a food problem. But you let this corporate world, you know, anybody that's an investor, stop investing and get a real job. Do some labor. Don't think you're the smartest guy, because by your own rules, the smartest guy is going to make more money than you, and you will be homeless with no food to eat. And you can't connect the dots because you're so busy earning a profit off of Monsanto's or off of any corporate world that's destroying you. There is not one corporate entity today that I can't point out exactly how he's killing off the planet. And you want to invest your money and make, you know, say you're the higher skilled, should make more money because you're good at investing. Well, I'll show you how your investment's actually killing your own kids, and you don't want to see that. So it's like, you either got to go for your world or destroy your world. Pick your poison. Peace out.